My name is Brandice, and I support breastfeeding family-friendly communities. My daughter's name is Brielle. She was born on March 27th, 2019. Because I had no friends or elders and my mother did not breastfeed, I sought out resources, books, and joined breastfeeding groups so I can be educated because I didn't know what to expect. When my daughter was born in the recovery room, she latched on with no problem. We had skin to skin, and she latched on very well. Once we were moved to the room, her blood sugar levels were checked more than once, and she had low blood sugars. So they gave her glucose gel to bring her sugars up. And after she received the glucose gel, she wouldn't latch on. We did not understand why she wouldn't latch after that. I had lactation consultants to come in more than once. It was determined that she wasn't tongue-tied, but I did pump while I was in the hospital. I kind of felt stressed and was concerned that we wouldn't be able to breastfeed at all because she wasn't latching. But I was informed about formula as an option or just being bottle fed. And I wanted to give her mommy's milk because I knew that was the best choice. So I pumped and we bottle fed, but I was still concerned. The hospital did send me home with the manual breast pump, but I didn't learn how to use it before I left. So I'm heading home. We're home with the new baby and got settled in. I tried to use the manual pump and it was not working. I was unsuccessful in getting milk. It was difficult. I realized once I got home, I had no breast pump. The hospital didn't send me home with formula, even though they discussed it as an option. It was late and the stores are closed, and I was unprepared and I was stressed and I felt like I was failing already as a mother. I didn't have a breast pump. I have a newborn crying. She's hungry. I'm doing my best. She's not latching. Fortunately, I had a friend that brought me a pump the next morning, and I was able to pump because of that blessing. It was automatic, but it wasn't the best quality, but I appreciated it. So I was also concerned about nipple confusion with her latching on or not latching on. I didn't want her to be so used to the bottle that she wouldn't latch on to me. Then my concern was because I have flat nipples and one nipple that's very inverted, and I was worried that was the reason why she wasn't latching. But I was told that she should be able to latch on anyway. So as just being concerned and being determined to be able to give her my milk, and I really wanted her to latch, I reached out to my breastfeeding groups and lactation consultants with WIC, and I was referred that let's try the nipple shield. So the nipple shield kind of is a protectant for your nipple, but it also extends your nipple because my nipples were flat and then one was inverted. So the nipple shield was a game changer, and it made me feel pleased and happy because we were able to have skin to skin, and she didn't always have to feed from a bottle. Her caregiver gave her bottles, so we did both. So after she started latching around 2.5 months, I felt so much better and relieved, and we didn't need a third party like the nipple shield to be involved. And it just made me happy that she was latching and I felt more normal. So I pumped at home and I pumped at work, and we still had skin to skin. My experiences with pumping, it definitely is a job, but it needed to be done so my child could have nourishment while I was gone. I had difficulties with work, having the time and a space to pump. I kind of had some negative experiences at one of my jobs. They would give me the opportunity to pump in an office in the basement, which did not have a sink and it was not pumping friendly. I also asked, could I pump in my car? And I was told that I couldn't. But I felt more comfortable if I was allowed to pump in my car. But yet and still, I worked it out. I pressed forward and just knew this was important to me, to be able to feed my daughter and breastfeed my daughter and give her the best nourishment. I know formula is not bad. It's an option. I did meet people that use formula and breast milk, which is fine, but I just felt happy and proud to be able to have bonding time and to supply her with something that's so much better, had more vitamins and antibodies than formula would have. So I went 6 months because I didn't know how long I was going to be able to breastfeed. So I went 6 months. After 6 months, I was like, I want to go a year. And she's now 14 months. And I'm going to go as long as I can. Some days it was hard, the biting, or I'm tired. But I just wanted to press forward because I felt like that's one gift I can give her. And I also wanted to be an example to other women, other young Black women that also didn't have other peers or family members or elders that could explain or give them comfort and encouragement. So I did want to continue, and I want to learn as much as I can. And I felt proud and happy that I could give my daughter that gift.